Yo, my people, them CFC with this blue back with another video. And in this Chelsea news update, we're gonna be talking about our latest transfer targets. And this in regards to Moises Caicedo and Michael Olise. Please help me get 20 likes on this video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new Chelsea videos from me. Tell your friends, tell their friends, tell their friends to come and subscribe to the channel and help me get 500 subscribers before the start of the season, which is in 6 days. So let's get into the video. And boy, this Moises Caicedo transfer saga, it's not going to be ending anytime soon. He will not be here for the Chelsea versus Liverpool game in about 8 days. It's not going to be happening, but we need to sign him before the end of the transfer window. We cannot leave this transfer window without getting Moises Caicedo. Him adding to this team right now, we are like here. If he comes, we go like here. Like that's a big leap. And him being in defensive midfield alongside Enzo Fernandez will unlock not just Enzo, but can help us unlock the left backs and right backs a whole lot more, because with a defensive minded player like him, who can cover so much ground, similar to what Kante could have done, this is fantastic. Fantastic. And we just have to make sure we sign him. This is the big implications that a man like Caicedo come to Chelsea can impact. He can make the team move so much better and can make us whole, because we are missing those two key defensive midfielders that will help us elevate and take us to the next level. We have an attack right now that's looking so fluid and so good, a defense that normally does very well even in bad spells. It's just the midfield that we need to pattern up, and Caicedo is the midfielder that we need. In this transfer window, we was already trying to get Ugarte, who has gone to PSG. We have to get Caicedo. We are rumored to get Romeo Latvia and other players, but we need to get Caicedo. We cannot be getting our third, fourth, fifth option. We need one or two. That is it. And we have played ourselves into this role of the fact that we are going to have to spend hella money to get Caicedo. Why? Because Brighton are in no need to sell Caicedo anytime soon. He still has 4 years on his contract, and we have put in 3 bids. The most recent one, 80 million. We're gonna have to cave and spend a big amount of money. If we spend 100 mil, then I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that Caicedo is worth 100 million. But when we've paid money for a guy like Enzo Fernandez, someone who I do believe will be one of the best midfielders in the world in this generation for his age, we have put ourselves in this box. Not to mention, Arsenal have paid so much money for West Ham, former West Ham player Declan Rice. This is just how the market's going. Spend 100 mil doesn't necessarily mean the player is generally worth that amount. But over time, Caicedo was 21 years old. We can keep him here for 10 years, then that is worth the money. That is worth it for me, because he, like I said before, he can take us from here to here. That is a big difference that he can make and add so much more enthusiasm into this team when we have him and Enzo in the defensive areas. So I'll be real. We just need to make sure that we get him. It's not going to be happening anytime soon. I can expect this to happen more or less likely by the end of the transfer window. Deadline day would be something that I can definitely see, just like the Enzo Fernandez deal, because Brighton are not trying to sell, but never were Benfica. The difference is that Enzo had a release clause. Caicedo doesn't. But I do feel that eventually we will be able to sign him, because Caicedo has iterated numerous of times. He doesn't want to be at Brighton. He wants to come to Chelsea Football Club. And that is the case. Eventually, we just have to pay the money. 95 to 100 M's. It's not necessarily the ideal, but beggars can't be choosers. And we desperately need Caicedo. We have to get him. If we don't, it just makes getting top 4 in Champions League football way more difficult the way it needs to be. So we need to get him, and hopefully we do. But you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Should we spend 100 M's on Caicedo? Should we, or should we leave the deal? Let me know down below. But now, we're going to be moving on to Michael Olise. And boy, the news that has come out recently favors us so much. Like I previously reported that Man City were also interested in Olise, but he prefers us more than Man City. I think the key factors into this is the fact that he's from London. He was a part of the Chelsea academy growing up, and he has a family member in Chelsea right now. So that plays a huge part. Not to mention that Crystal Palace will most likely deal with us better because we've now given them Lewis Hall on loan for the season. That might sweeten the deal. So for me, Elise coming here will be so fantastic because as right midfield or right winger options, we don't have many. Noni Madueke right now is our best fit for that, and the player backup is Hakim Ziyech, but he has not travelled to pre-season. He won't be playing majority of the season. So for me, this is someone that we definitely have to get. And we've been linked with other guys like Shirky as well as Kudus, but at least say Premier League proven. You've seen what he done for Crystal Palace last season. If it wasn't Zaha, it's him who's doing stuff in that team. So that is good enough for me. 35 million euros as well. That's his release clause, but we've made a bid of 30 million. So hey man, it's gonna be very, very interesting to see if we get him. If we do, then that is excellent. But don't expect this deal to be done um until probably at some point next week or the week after. I don't see this dragging on as well as the Moises Caicedo, especially because Nkunku is now injured. So yeah, man, we need to step this up. The only thing we have to wait for is to find out the extent of Elise's hamstring injury, and if we do all of that, can eventually sign him and add another Frenchman to our contingent. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this all plays out. I expect Elise to hopefully move for Crystal Palace and hopefully come to us, but we can't we can't guarantee that because Man City can just come in and could potentially offer him a better deal because they don't have Riyad Mahrez anymore, someone that'd play on the right hand side, and that space for Elise could be freed up and he could play there, but hopefully the allure of London and Chelsea can be more than can be more what's that word can be more interesting and better suited for Elise. So hopefully we can do all of that. But until then, we get more info. I'll let you guys know. But until then, let me know down below. Do you think Chelsea should sign Michael Olise? Would you be happy with us getting him? And also let me know what your thoughts on Moises Caicedo. But on that note, I'll catch you guys back with more videos soon. And please subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Facebook for more Chelsea content. I'm CFC Realist Blue, and I'm out. Peace. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea.